You know, I heard they recently decided to add more hops to it.
And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes, I'll have a beer.
Wunderbar.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
Welcome to another episode of the Buzz Basin Bros podcast. My name is Aaron, and I am joined by the man who actually wears swim trunks, Andy. How are you now, good buddy?
Good. I am good.
That's good. That's good.
People are going to have so many questions.
It's fine. It's fine. They can email us.
Oh, yeah.
Or here you go. YouTube horror moment. Like and subscribe.
Oh.
I hate when fucking...
Follow for more content.
I watch a lot of YouTube, and I hate when they fucking... Just, we're going to take a moment to remind you to like and subscribe.
That's bullshit.
You know what? I subscribe to like 4 different channels, and that's it. And everything else I just search for on my own.
I've subscribed to a few, but maybe 8 or 9, maybe 10.
Like, subscribe, and hit that notification button.
Yeah. I never hit the notification button.
Fuck no, I hate notifications on my phone.
I do like and subscribe to the... Well, I've subscribed to the channel. I hardly ever liked a video. I just...
No.
Watch
You ever
it when it
comment
comes.
on any videos?
No.
No,
Well,
me neither.
I've liked and subscribed one to try to enter for like a free giveaway type bullshit.
No, like a free like PC
Yeah.
rig or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that I
It
didn't
obviously
get anything.
didn't pan out.
Yeah. Because,
Yeah.
of course, the ones that are like, we're giving this away. If you like this video, share this video, or, comment in the comment section. They always are the ones that have like millions of subscribers.
Yeah. And you're just a voice, and
Yep.
you're not even a voice. I mean, you're just a fucking... It doesn't mean anything.
Correct.
If-
I'm a line on a page.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're commenting on Mr. Beast videos.
No,
Do you watch Mr. I don't watch.
Actually,
I don't
no,
watch
I don't.
Mr. Beast videos.
I think I've seen like 2 or 3 like clips.
Like he locks
Of his
people in a
video.
room so they can win money. Like how the
Yeah.
fuck does he get them? I don't understand how he gets the money. And
He does that. He did his own like Squid Games spin-off thing.
the Squid Games, the show on Netflix, was the shit though.
Yeah.
Dude, it was fucking...
After that came out, he did like his own version of that where he invited, I think, maybe 100 people.
Yeah.
And they had to compete with much of the same type of scenarios.
Except nobody died.
Except nobody died.
Yeah, which is a bummer.
I mean,
I would have definitely watched it.
but you didn't win the, $1 million he was giving
or
out.
whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, I don't know how he raises.
Dude,
that
I
much
watch mostly
money.
history shit on YouTube. That's why I put on YouTube to fall asleep. Like that and baseball. I watch baseball videos while I eat frozen pizza. Dude, I live kind of a sad life.
I watch playthroughs of video games.
Oh man, that's got to be exhausting though.
Yeah, it's okay. Dungeons and Dragons stuff, Minecraft stuff. And then if the kids have my phone, it's usually Miss Rachel or Elmo.
Miss Rachel.
I know, we haven't talked about her in a while.
Oh, dude, I'm a fan. She got it going on. Put it in.
Put it in.
Put it in. Speaking of put it in, we got a beer to taste.
Oh, we do, yes.
And what's it called?
It's called Bean Flicker. It's a pink can with like a dryad, yeah, something like that. Like a person with like branches for hair stuff. Dryad, something like that. A plant person.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm not up on my mythology
Herbology.
or that. Yeah. It's a coffee blonde ale.
It's delicious. I've had bean flicker before. I've bought it just for the name.
Yeah, from Michigan, and the I guess description on the can. Sure to surprise your palate, this coffee blonde ale is extremely smooth and sessionable, with notes of vanilla and chocolate, crisp and refreshing.
Delightful.
Yeah.
We'll pour that bean flicker up. I mean, just the name bean flicker.
I know.
mean,
that's why I got the can.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't realize you already had it.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, I'll drink it again. I remember it being good. I bought it years ago. They've made this for a while, actually.
Have they?
Yeah. Oh, the bean flicker. You just got to flick that bean. You know, with guys, it's, beat the meat. With ladies, it's flick the bean. Oh, it's got a good color.
Good color.
Good color.
Good notes.
And obviously, it's going to go on the shelf.
Fuck yeah.
It has to. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. Good old bean flicker.
Yes, sir. Prost. Delightful.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
good. It's smooth.
That
it's good.
coffee taste.
You a fan of coffee? I don't really drink coffee all that often.
My alarm goes off at 3:45 for work.
Yeah, so does
I
mine.
am a fan of coffee.
No, dude, I smash Red Bulls.
Okay, yeah.
I drink Red Bulls. It can't be terrible it can't be good for my heart, but
No, but neither is coffee.
no. Nothing in the world is good for you.
Of course, I'm the epitome of that meme. Like they pour the cup of coffee and the coffee's like, let's commit murder. And I'm like, too dark, so I lighten it up with some cream. Let's contemplate murder. I'm like, yeah.
I was really into coffee for a bit, but it was just black, just straight black coffee. I never got into putting any cream or anything in it.
No, I usually do cream and sugar.
Coffee, black. Give me a medium to dark roast, and that was it.
Medium to dark roast, cream and sugar.
No.
When it's fall,
None of that.
give me my pumpkin spice.
Basic ass bitch.
Yes. Yes.
After fall comes winter. You know what winter brings?
Bitterness. Seasonal depression.
Both of those things. But I was looking for snow. Snow.
It won't be long before.
So the other day, I was driving home from work, and it took me forever to get home from work.
Mm-hmm.
And the roads were shit. I mean, I drive a pickup truck, and I had 4-wheel drive on the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
But the road just north of us here,
Just north.
just north of us, straight shot to the town just north of us. I got stuck behind. I'm not shitting you here. This is not a joke I fabricated. I got stuck behind a Frito-Lay truck.
Really?
Yes. I swear on my life, I am not making this up. I got stuck behind a Frito-Lay truck, 8 a.m. in the middle of a snowstorm. And this thing was swerving all over the road.
Hooray!
I swear to God, I'm not making this up. And I'm just tired and I'm angry from driving in the snow and working 12 hours overnight. And I'm stuck behind this thing because I can't pass it because the roads are shit. And he's swerving all over the road. And it's a box truck. It's a Frito-Lay box truck. And I'm just thinking to myself, he's swerving. He doesn't have any weight in the back. All those, it's just selling air and bags.
Yes, they are. I was thinking the same thing.
I swear to God, I got stuck behind a Frito-Lay truck in the snowstorm the other day.
If they wouldn't fill those bags of chips half full of air, they'd be fine.
It was fucking, I was so angry just driving home from work and getting stuck behind the Frito-Lay truck. It sounds like such a setup, but I swear I got stuck behind him. And he was just, fishtailing. Like when I used to drive my little S10, in the wintertime, even with weight in the back, is rear wheel drive and it didn't have 4-wheel. Like going sideways, that's how I learned how to drive in the snow, man. School of hard knocks, baby. That's how this Frito-Lay truck was. And, he was on his route and the back of the thing was full and there was no weight in the back. There was absolutely no weight. I finally got to pass the guy because there was like a little bit of the road was plowed. And the dude's just chilling, just fucking. He's got one hand on the wheel, and he's just cruising down the road like this is every day for him. Like it's just what he's gotten used to.
I was hoping you'd say he was like the one guy from Airplane, just sweating profusely, just drenched.
I picked the wrong week to quit doing amphetamines.
Exactly.
No, it wasn't that guy. No, fucking God.
I just want to let you know we're all counting on you. Good luck.
He never pukes at home. So, me and Cameron,
I speak jive.
the mom from Leave It to Beaver. My mama didn't raise no dummy. Me and me and Levi and Cameron the last couple of summers have been rendezvousing because Cameron lives in Tennessee and Levi lives back home and I live out here in rural Illinois, and we enjoy each other's company, so we try and get together once over the summer. So Levi changed jobs last summer. We were going to rendezvous at the campsite, and we were all going to meet up here and out here, and Levi changed jobs, so he couldn't get the days off. So me and Cameron just decided, all right, look, I'll just get a hotel for cheap. We'll just go stay down the street from his new job. We'll just go bug him at work for a couple nights.
Yeah.
Well, the hotel we were staying at, they had HBO. And we got back from hanging out with Levi they had like 4 HBO channels. And we got back from hanging out with Levi at like 2 a.m. and a movie comes on. Like, oh, what movie is this? I'm laying in bed. I already got my contacts out and everything. It's fucking Airplane. I stayed up until like 3:30 in the morning watching fucking Airplane, giggling while Cameron's sleeping. I fucking love that movie, dude.
It was so good. My wife's first time watching it, we were in Louisville.
Louisville. You can't pronounce any of the vowels.
Louisville. She was not a fan.
What?
Yeah, she wasn't really a fan.
I mean, it only came out 43 years ago.
And it's very guy humor.
Oh, it's definitely dude humor. Like
Yeah.
Spaceballs, that's guy humor.
Yeah.
I lump Spaceballs and
So-
Airplane into the same kind of category.
To her credit,
Monty Python too.
she watched it all,
Yeah.
but I don't think she ever chuckled at anything.
Not even I like my men like I like my coffee.
Not
even that.
Not
Oh,
even that.
Man.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then I think a little bit later we watched Monty Python,
It's just,
And the
it's
Holy
the same
Grail.
kind of humor.
and she wasn't a fan of that.
Well,
Which was also funny because when I told her parents that, her parents went, "What?"
it's Monty Python has more of an acquired taste than Airplane. You can appreciate the jokes in Airplane because they're just so fucking ridiculous.
Yes.
They're just absolutely ridiculous.
Yes.
Monty Python that's out there British humor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Monty Python wasn't funded by a studio. It was funded by Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, The Who. I mean, it was funded by rock bands because I thought it was a tax write-off. I mean, that's how out there that shit was.
Yeah.
MGM didn't want to fund it, but Pink Floyd did. Those fucking stoners.
Still fucking hilarious.
It's pretty solid. But Airplane, dude, I fucking love Airplane.
Yeah.
I mean, the jokes start right away too, with the couple arguing over the intercom system.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just like, oh, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of what the fuck was I watching?
What, some juicy porn?
No.
Oh,
No, nothing that spicy.
oh.
So I got a new partner at work.
More of a mild guy, huh?
Yeah. Very mild. Very vanilla.
I love you, missionary.
Yes. I got a new partner at work. He was like, "Andy, I wanna do this every shift. Like I want to read about job stuff from one of our my textbooks. Like read an hour a shift per shift. Like, oh, that's ambitious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I can tell how this is one of the reasons I can tell you're fresh out of school.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, and then we're going to do this, and I want to do this, and then I want to end every shift watching a movie. Right? I want to every night of shift we'll watch a movie.
What, from like 9 p.m. to
11, like 7:30 to
Yeah.
whenever, 8 o'clock, whenever we sit
until
down.
you get woke up with some
calls or
asshole who
bullshit.
can't breathe.
Correct. And so that sparked the question of, okay, what movies haven't you seen? He hasn't seen Airplane.
Well, if he's fresh out of school, he hasn't seen any of them.
He hasn't seen Airplane. But so here's the thing, right? We're going to go down on a little Disney thing, right? Because this is where I'm going to wrap it up to, I wasn't sure. We grew up with like Aladdin, right?
Right.
You watched Aladdin.
Yeah.
He's never seen it.
What?
Mulan.
What?
He's never seen it.
We went and saw that shit at the drive-in as a
Yeah.
kid.
Lady and the Tramp.
It's kinda
Never
garbage.
seen it. Hercules.
Oh, that was the shit, though.
Never seen it.
Have James Woods.
Right?
Yeah.
So he's never seen a lot of things. And so, like, one of my favorite Disney's was Peter Pan. I'm like, have you seen Peter Pan? And he's like, ages ago, but yes. Like, all right. Hook. No, I've never seen Hook.
Really? Robin Williams and his hairy-ass arms.
Yeah. I'm like, all right. Well, so last shift.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Everybody loved Robin Williams.
So last shift, we watched Hook. And not going to lie, the first, like, it's been so long since I've watched it. The first, like, 5 minutes, I thought Disney pulled some bullshit and, like, edited shit out because it just, like, jumped right into the story.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I thought there was more in front of this. No, I was just remembering the order wrong.
You did you ever? I went and saw Peter Pan. It wasn't Broadway. It was traveling Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I went and saw Peter Pan as a kid. Actually, my grandfather took me to Peter Pan as a kid, and it was somebody on, the hooks and everything flying across the stage, and it was actually. I mean, as a kid, it was cool, but now I just think it's boring.
I'd go. I would go.
You'd go?
Yeah, I'd go.
See Kathy Rigby as fucking Peter Pan?
I'd go.
Is Kathy Rigby even still? I don't even know if she's still alive.
Doubtful. You know what I actually do want to go see?
What's that?
So I've seen clips on TikTok. Thank God for TikTok exposing me to shit. There's a theater company that's the play. It's like the title of it is The Play That Goes Wrong, and then whatever play they're spoofing. And so one of them is The Play That Goes Wrong, Peter Pan. It's a bunch of it's a comical thing where like
supposed to be funny.
It's supposed to be funny, and everything that can go wrong goes wrong. Like there's a clip where the guy who's Peter Pan is acting, and they've got someone in like a black spandex leotard supposed to be his shadow and following his movements. And like in one of the scenes, he raises his arm over a candle and catches his arm on fire. And so while they're like still trying to act this scene out, he's like trying to put his freaking arm out, and the backstage hand like runs on stage with a CO2 extinguisher and just puts him out.
That sounds more up your alley than mine.
Yeah.
Because so in my mind, there's when you go to a show, there's an actual like that's very funny. You actually laugh. And then there's you go to church and there's the pastor rips a shitty like pun joke and you just go, there's a difference for me.
Yes.
Between actual,
that's a quality joke.
Right. Or there's a, There's just like a soft chuckle.
I'll play you a couple clips.
Okay.
After this
in between
episode.
sessions. Yeah.
But no, it's funny.
Actually funny.
I find it hilarious.
Somehow knockoff Dora the Explorer has come out on Me llamo Dora. Tu llamo meth dealer?
Yes.
I've seen those on my
those
TikTok
clips too. And it's also hilarious.
Yeah, those
Yes.
are funny. Those are actually funny. I like the darker humor, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. I like the the death and disparity and the the dick jokes. I like the darker humor than the oh, that's a clever pun. I do respect a clever pun though.
Why did Timmy fall off the swing?
I don't know why.
Because he had no arms.
That's a terrible joke.
Not that dark humor.
That's kind of an anti joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm getting my jokes wrong.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, you
Sorry.
are. Yes, you are. I thought I had a joke. I don't remember. Yeah. I don't think I have a joke to tell you.
Please tell me a joke so I don't feel like an ass for saying an anti-joke.
So, how you been liking your new wheels?
They're okay.
Just okay.
They're okay. It's a lot different than my truck, but
It sits a lot lower.
sits a lot lower.
It does.
With all the snow that we have gotten in the ice and the slush.
Snow. If you're looking for white Christmas references,
Yes.
we're your guys.
Check that one off on your bingo board.
But you have.
I forgot how much noise snow and slush makes on the bottom of a car.
Yeah, especially when it's sitting really low. My truck naturally. I mean, my truck it sits on 20s, so it sits kind of high.
Correct.
Anna bitches because she has to hop into it. I can just slide. I'm tall enough. I can just slide into my truck. But you got a tech upgrade with your new car.
Yes.
You-
Bluetooth stuff.
Bluetooth, and you have Android Auto.
Correct.
Yeah. So, do you listen to much of the radio? I don't listen to the radio at all in my truck. That's the reason why I bought my truck is because it was the cheapest F-150. It was a crew cab with 4-wheel drive and Apple CarPlay. I'm an iPhone guy. That's the reason why I got my truck. I love my truck.
The only time I listen to radio is when I've exhausted whatever I'm listening to.
Oh, dude. Come on. You got Spotify and shit. I mean,
So very little.
you could listen to the Buzz Basement Bros podcast.
You're right. I could because it is on Spotify.
And Apple Podcast and Google
Anywhere
Podcast.
else you could find a podcast.
That is
Holy shit.
Look at that. That's a plug inside the episode.
Wow. You
Like
might hear that later too.
Like and subscribe.
But no, very, very seldom do I put on the radio.
I don't either because it's all
At least in my car.
I don't put on the radio ever.
I will put on the radio in my I've got a pair of earmuffs for mowing and
No, I have
ear protection that has
Here's what I do. When I upgrade gym headphones, then the last pair of headphones become mowing headphones. So I have an old pair of wired Sonys that are they're still sitting in the fucking freezing cold in the garage right now. They'll still fucking turn on because they're
Sony's.
They're Sonys.
Yeah.
My current Bluetooth Sonys that I paid way too much money for 3 years ago won't die. I want to buy AirPods, but my Sonys won't die. I just don't listen to the radio. I'm streaming music now. Why would I listen to the radio?
Yeah. And pretty much
Tech has gotten so
much
good.
as I'd hate to say it, since I got Spotify.
Since you upgraded from the shit ass Pandora.
You know what? Pandora was still good. All right.
You can do radio through Spotify too. You know that, right?
No.
Yeah, there's a button.
Dude, I was so confused. Speaking of Spotify, not to go off on a tangent, but here, let me pet my little squirrel. I was so confused because I was scrolling through the main I guess, dashboard, main menu of Spotify.
Oh, here's what you
Right.
like. Here's
Here's
what we
what-
think you'll like.
Here's the top 6 things that you've played,
Mm-hmm.
albums you played. Here's, a couple things we think you like, and then like you scroll down a little bit more. Here's what you've searched for. You scroll down a little bit more, and then I'm like, huh, okay, it's suggesting other people's playlists. Cool. So I click one.
Was it
Like,
mine?
No.
Damn it.
Songs to sing in the shower or some shit like that.
what was on that playlist? I'm curious.
Hold on, let me pull it up because I just listened to it not too long ago. But it was like songs to
Sweet Child of Mine. I
sing
bet that
in the
shit's on
shower.
there.
It started with Uptown Girl, Billy Joel.
That's actually not a bad song.
Songs to sing in the shower.
That's not Billy Joel's best song either.
Well, and see, it changes because of however many times you listen to whatever song.
Right.
So right now, number 1 is Hey There, Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City?
Yeah. Viva La Vida.
Coldplay?
Yeah. I Knew You Were
Really?
Trouble from Taylor Swift. Two Princes.
Tay Tay?
Hot and Cold. I Want It That Way.
Oh,
All About That Bass. Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
okay.
Bang Bang. Thunder. Glad You Came. Happy. Walking in Memphis. Dynamite. Dancing in the Moonlight. The Sweet Escape. Rolling in the Deep. This playlist, by the way, is 12 and a half hours long.
Oh, yeah, I believe that.
Right? But I was just like, oh, this is interesting. Like, these have some fucking bangers on it, and like, okay,
Well,
I'm not-
minus the Coldplay
well,
and the Megan Trainor.
and so I'm like, I'll just skip the ones that I don't like, and I'm like, whose fucking playlist is this? After like 17 songs, right? And I scroll back up, and I go, made for Andrew Lesh. That's fucking weird as shit.
Dude, come on. It's all in terms of service. Spotify knows you better than you know yourself.
No shit.
Yeah, just like every other social media out there.
It's just weird.
It's okay. The Spotify is a tech company that pays shit royalties to musicians, but they are the most popular, and I think they are the best, sadly, music streaming platform out there. Listen to the Buzz Bass and Bros podcast on Spotify.
I will say, they have a lot of obscure
Yeah.
shit on there
Oh, yeah.
that I find enjoyable.
No. And they got pretty much everything.
So,
Pretty much everything. But
yeah, how much radio do you listen to?
None. The last time I listened to the radio is because I couldn't get, I think the Bears were in the playoffs and I couldn't find it streaming. And I was driving somewhere and I was trying to listen. Yeah, it was the Bears were playing and I was trying to listen to sports radio and I couldn't find it streaming on my phone through Spotify or any of the
So
radio
you tuned
apps.
into an AM channel?
Yes, I did.
Jesus.
Because I can only get it because it was out of Chicago, so it was super fuzzy out here in rural Illinois.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I grew up listening to the radio.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're my favorite station. I'm not gonna do the call sign, but my favorite station was they played oldies and they played a lot of R&B. That's where Anna doesn't understand why I love the Temptations so much. It's because I grew up on the fucking Temptations and Smokey Robinson and Lil Stevie Wonder.
My girl was the Temptations, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was like one of the first ensemble songs I sang in like 7th grade.
There you go. Because back in the day, you're talking MoTown shit.
Mhm.
They had, I mean, it was 3-4 part harmony, and actually MoTown. I was trying to tell. We were driving back from Christmas from my parents' place, and I put on. I'm like, I don't know. I know Anna and your dad don't want to listen to my fucking weird ass podcast that I listen to. I'll put on MoTown. MoTown is enjoyable for everybody, right? Apparently not. I was trying to explain to them that MoTown bridged the gap between white people and black people in the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
It brought the country together. The Temptations helped civil rights. My girl.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Marvin Gaye, Smokey Robinson, The Temptations, fucking everything. That's the kind of shit I grew up on.
Who did Ain't No Mountain?
That was the Temptations too, I think.
Was it?
Yeah. Or was that that was Ain't No Mountain? No, that was Marvin Gaye, and I forget the chick. Well, it was just like MoTown. They chugged out artists.
Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell.
Tammy Terrell. They chugged out artists. If you had a hit, they put it on the radio. They'd put you on a fucking record. And actually, MoTown. I've watched more than a few documentaries on MoTown, and they would basically do it by committee. And if everybody would sit around and you'd cut a song, and then they'd sit around and they'd go, I don't think that's a hit. You need to change this, or this, and then they do it by committee, and then they'd release it out to the world. MoTown was developed in a neighborhood in Detroit. They had offices and recording studios, and everybody lived in this neighborhood in Detroit, and it's just a fascinating thing. I mean, I fucking love MoTown.
Yeah,
I jammed Motown all the time. Just makes you feel good, man. Makes you feel real good.
Yeah, like I said, I sang My Girl. I sang Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Yeah.
Was Celebrate? Celebrate good time.
I think that was a little later.
Yeah, it feels later.
And then you get into the 70s and you get into the black funk bands, like Kool and the Gang and, Meters and everything after that. And then you get into the 80s and Motown is basically gone after that.
Yeah.
But some people still live on. Smokey Robinson just basically made a porn album a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
But I used to love listening to that shit when I was a kid, and I still listen to it now.
You know what? I know we've talked about it before, but going back to Spotify real quick because it's on my mind, squirrel. I was at work the other day, and we were looking for something to listen to.
Oh, geez.
And the third person I was working with mentioned that my father used to always sing this one specific song coming back from fire alarms. And let's see if you know my father well enough to guess which song.
It's got to be a classic rock song.
Nope. Did you hear the story about how he almost got kicked out of karaoke down in Florida?
No. Well, I probably have. You got to refresh my memory.
He went down with another...
Sing Burn, Baby, Burn?
No.
Oh, damn.
That'd
be funny.
He went down with another neighbor to Florida, went to a bar, and requested a song, this song.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
And they told him that it had been removed from the lineup indefinitely because some patrons got offended by it. And so he signed up for a different song, got up there and started singing the original song. And he got bouncers started walking towards him.
What was the original song?
My Ding-a-Ling.
Yep. See, I knew that.
Yep. So she had mentioned that my father used to sing this coming home from fire alarms at work. And she's like, I can't remember what song what the name was. So I started singing it. And she's like, yes, that one.
That one.
And my new partner, what? You're singing this now at work in front of a female officer? Oh, my God, Ann. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. She's cool.
It's fine. So we got back and we mentioned we need to listen to some music while we're doing, regular house chores. And I pull up my phone and I pull up Spotify and I went, what should we do? WFRD, the Fred, or songs that Fred hates? And the same officer went, Fred hates certain songs? And I went, yeah, let me see what songs. Because I don't have them memorized like you do. I stopped after like 3 songs because I saw WAP and
Wet ass pussy.
yeah, and a bunch of other ones. And I'm like, on second thought, this is not so safe to listen to at work.
No, it's definitely that's a on leisure time
Yes.
type deal.
And she's like, oh, I'm like, yeah, some of the songs are not appropriate.
My dingling is much more PG than wet ass pussy.
Correct.
Yes.
Have you seen the comedian that we started talking about Snow earlier?
Snow.
Right? Snow. Have you seen the comedian that took like he's doing a stand-up bit and he's like, you know what? I'm going to get canceled for this, but I don't fucking care. I'm going to read you 2 lyrics and you can tell me which one is more offensive. And he goes, baby, it's cold outside, but I got to go away. Baby, it's cold outside. I want you to stay. Da 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 da. And so he like reads
The first verse.
the first
Baby,
verse
It's Cold
of
Outside.
Baby, it's cold
I
outside.
really can't stay.
And so he's like, everybody agrees that like this song is so horrible.
It's a little rapey.
Yeah, a little rapey.
A little
but then he
rapey.
goes, it's competition, and he pulls out a sheet of paper,
And it's wet ass pussy.
and it's wet ass pussy.
wet ass pussy.
And so like he's like, I don't fucking give a crap anymore. If you want to cancel me, cancel me. How can you say this is bad, but then we've got someone singing about a wet ass pussy,
Right.
and that's okay? Into my soapbox.
Music just over the years has gotten I mean that's what artistry is to an extent, is just pushing the boundary. I mean, you had R. Kelly, Mr. Piss on Their Face, singing about, remix to Ignition. That's just about taking somebody back to the hotel room and just banging somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't like
Whatever
2000.
happened to the real Ignition?
It was always the remix to Ignition. There was
I know.
never. Yeah,
I know.
It was just always remix. It was released as the remix to Ignition.
Mm-hmm.
There was no original Ignition.
It might be just because there's a mic screen in front of your face, but the message I'm getting from your eyeballs is, Andy, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But music has just gotten much more. Yeah, I mean, sex sells. I mean, it's just as simple as that.
Yeah, that is true.
The sex sells. And you're talking about laying somebody down. I mean, Marvin Gaye was doing it. Al Green, they were doing that shit back in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
The Beatles, I'm going to hold your hand. What happens after you hold somebody's hand?
Sex.
Pretty much.
Sex.
Yeah.
No in between.
Yeah.
Never hold.
I mean, they were
saying
singing about doing drugs. They weren't really singing
Yeah.
about doing banging it. They went to India and got all fucked up. And anyway, the Beatles weren't as PG as you think either.
What?
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 But it's okay. It's all right. They're the Beatles. They're held in high regard because only 2 out of 4 of them are still living.
That's true.
And Paul McCartney might not actually be Paul McCartney. There's that whole rumor. Paul McCartney is dead. You never heard that?
I can't say I keep up on the Beatles.
No. Well, they're old as shit. And Ringo most recently did a Skechers commercial. So,
Really?
yeah, he was in a
Let's see.
That was years ago, too. So,
No clue. I know the big conspiracy is Elvis is still alive and Michael Jackson's still alive. I never heard anything about the Beatles.
well, Michael Jackson was fucked up from a kid. The thing that I actually believe is why he was so weird is, well, his Michael Jackson's dad fucked up all the Jackson kids, but Michael was the most talented of the Jackson kids. So there was a experimental drug that helped prevent acne, but it also limited testosterone levels, so that's what kept his voice so high, and it inhibited growth and everything. He got a little bit of height, but he never really reached puberty to an extent. there's some iffiness there. He was just a weird fucking dude.
Yes.
I mean, even in adulthood, legal adulthood, he was just a weird fucking dude.
Yes.
I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He was just fucking... Look at the motherfucker. I just saw a clip of him, I think it was in the early 2000s, him dancing with Janet Jackson. I mean, they're siblings, right? They share half their DNA, and they look nothing alike. But there was nobody bigger in pop than Michael fucking Jackson.
No.
It was Michael Jackson and then Prince for a time there. You know, for Bad, actually, Michael Jackson wanted Prince to sing Bad with him, but he wanted Prince to sing Your Butt Is Mine, and Prince refused, so Prince didn't do the song. Think of how much of a banger that would have been. Prince and MJ on Bad. That would have been so badass.
It'd still be on the charts.
Probably,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, it would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah, it'd still be on the charts.
I didn't become a Prince fan until after he died.
See, and I can't even tell you when he died.
It was about 10 years ago. No, not even 10 years ago. Fucking Anna hates Purple Rain. I jammed to Purple Rain all the time. Sexy Motherfucker, Little Red Corvette. Oh, dude, I
Raspberry
love Prince.
Beret?
Oh yeah, that's a banger too.
So how long? Like, did you always know it was Raspberry Beret?
Yeah.
Because I always heard Raspberry Parade.
No, it was Raspberry Beret.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I saw the title of the song.
Yeah, I never saw the title of the song until like a year after I first
One more Prince tidbit before we go.
Tell me more.
This isn't Grease. No. The Prince did the Super Bowl halftime show when the Bears and the Colts were in the Super Bowl in Miami. And Prince was scheduled to do the halftime show, right? And it's just pouring down rain the entire game. It was an outdoor venue. And somebody comes up to Prince a couple hours before halftime, before he's supposed to go on, and they go, Prince, hopefully it's okay, but, it's raining. And I guess just his little awkward self, he's only like 5'4", and he just goes, perfect. And that's it. And that's all he said to him. And then he went out and he did the greatest fucking Super Bowl halftime show of all time.
Perfect.
Yes. This has been another episode of the Buzz Basin Bros podcast. My name is Aaron.
And I'm Andrew.
Find us on Twitter, Instagram, email us, buzzbasinbrospodcast@gmail.com. We out.
Andy, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.